Quickly, let's go over to England, where holders Real Madrid breezed past Chelsea into the semi-finals of the Champions League with Rodrygo's double, securing the 2-0 win at Stamford Bridge for a 4-0 aggregate victory that sets up a likely mouth-watering clash with Manchester City. Trailing 2 goals to nil from last week's clash at the Santiago Bernabeu, Chelsea had their moments but failed to take their chances in the opening half, and at the start of the second half were made to pay as Rodrygo sent the silky Spaniards through. He opened the scoring in the 58th minute and tapped in again in the 80th minute to spark a mass exodus of Chelsea fans from the stadium. N'Golo Kante had twice come close to cutting the deficit, and Real's former Chelsea keeper Thibaut Courtois made a crucial save just before halftime to frustrate his old club. When Rodrygo finished off a sweeping counter-attack, there was no way back for the London club, who have lost all their 4 matches since Frank Lampard returned as interim manager. While Chelsea's season will end trophyless under the new American owners, despite a £500 million outlay on new players, 14 times European champions, Real march on with manager Carlo Ancelotti eyeing the trophy for a 5th time. Of course, Man City lead Bayern 3 goals to nil, heading into the quarterfinal to determine who will be playing against Real. Let's take highlights from that game between Chelsea and Real Madrid. All right, looks like we don't have that right now. But let me talk to you, Olatunji. Pedro. Yesterday was, before the game, the lineup for Chelsea came out, and a lot of people were pessimistic, I must say, because Kai Havertz was the only attacker on the field. It was 5 defenders, 4 midfielders. But in the first half, Chelsea did pressure Real Madrid. Chelsea seemed like, they wanted to take the initiative. I felt that the fact that they didn't have any goal threat, in terms of the players who were on the pitch, meant that that pressure didn't count. And even Lampard was saying it at the end of the game that, look, you could see how we played in the first half, blah, 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 but we just couldn't find the goal. The setup was good, right? But I don't think that he got the personnel right yesterday. What do you think?
Well, yes. It was a very peculiar starting 11 from Frank Lampard because you were 2-0 down from the first leg. All you had to do was try to come out and score. You had to score goals. And you saw a formation whereby you had Gallagher playing behind Kai Havertz as a striker. Of course, I understood that you needed runners, you needed people that could match the energy, and Ari, Modric, and Cruz, and the midfield of Real Madrid in general. But it was more of a formation that said, I didn't want to lose this game rather than I want to qualify. You know, his main outlets in that match was using Gallagher and Kante as the attack dogs, trying to make sure that they spread the play. So we had the unusual pattern where we had Kante playing more like a winger or as a right wing back, trying to make sure that he links Gallagher and Havertz. But in the end, it was just a very childish performance. Even though I think that this was one of Chelsea's best performances since Frank Lampard took over, because the first half they had chances. We had the chance for Kante. We had the Cucurella chance whereby he should have scored the ball, played it straight up instead of trying to trap it before playing the shot, which allowed Courtois to actually spread himself well to save the ball. I don't know. Nobody really expected Chelsea to go through this game. Real Madrid were very professional. Real Madrid knew what they want. So Real Madrid went for what they want, and you could see how the pattern played out in the first half. And especially after that Courtois save from Corella, they knew that maybe they were a little bit relaxed, and in the second half they just upped the tempo, got the goals that they knew wanted, and then qualified. It was a very peculiar one at halftime in that match when you saw the likes of João Felix, Raheem Sterling, and Mason Mount warming up, and then you thought, what is Lampard really doing here? I don't think it's been a very, very bad season for Chelsea, and there's nothing anybody can say about it. But maybe they need to go back to the drawing board and see what they can do next. But for Real Madrid, I think it's a very, very it's just the fact that they are the best team in Europe, they are European reality, and they know how to do stuff like this. So it's going to be very, very interesting.
For Real Madrid, it's 14 times they've won it now. They are defending champions. They went into that game as favourites, I think, and now they've got the job done. You know, with City's result, we'll talk about City in a bit. With the result City got last week, you know, and a lot of people are expecting them to go through today, it looks like it will be Real City again. They met each other last season. Real Madrid needed a last-minute Rodrygo goal to get themselves over the line after City had dominated them home and away. Would Real be looking forward to that City game feeling confident after having dispatched Chelsea so easily? Do you think that Real might just be marching to their 15th Champions League title this season?
Well, I actually disagree with that, Sean, because I don't think they were going to. Nobody goes into a match against Man City confident that they are going to win. And of course, we'll be talking about Man City in a bit where I'll be highlighting some of the things that Guardiola has done this season that has been so different from maybe other seasons. Yeah, but on Real Madrid, it's a very good performance from them, and they know that Real Madrid always has a chance when it comes to the later stages of the Champions League. And even Carlo Ancelotti, as the manager himself, knows that his job surprisingly hangs on a very good Champions League run because they bombed the league this season. They bombed the, I think they're in the Copa del Rey final also. But the Champions League is the only way for Real Madrid. And they will definitely be confident because you have Vinicius Junior and Benzema and Rodrygo and Modric and the likes. But that doesn't mean that you go into the game against City feeling very confident. I think they will be very, very pragmatic like they've always been. Chelsea was really not much of a dust for them, I would say. Um, I would say. So Ancelotti knows what he's doing. He's a very, very underrated manager, apart from the fact that he knows how to make sure that the stars in his team are very comfortable with him. He is also very, very good tactically as well. But I think this season is going to be Manchester City's season, definitely. But Real Madrid are going to definitely push them for it.